Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. So today I'll be doing a trade recap video I took on Tuesday. That was yesterday. So over here on the 4 hour time frame. So from my market outlook video which I uploaded on Sunday, I talked about price coming to take some kind of liquidity below these lows here, and I was basically looking at this as some kind of, let's say, internal market structure, in the sense that we have some kind of shift in order flow here as price breaking this low, where it's kind of like pulls back into this candle here, and then we have another break. So I was basically working from this range, this high and this low. So so oh God. So I had this engulfed candle here as my full zone. So I went to the lower time frames to try and refine this full candle here. Go to the- I think it was 15-minute buy to sell week. Yeah. So I was using this buy to sell week here as my zone. So this was my actual zone. And then on Monday I did take a buy to close around here, but I was stopped out. So I did take a buy here, and I actually forgot that Monday was some kind of bank holiday. So when I took the buy, price was just playing around my entry, and I had this urge to close the trade. I was like, maybe price might just continue upwards later and stuff like that. But that didn't actually happen. Like price came back from my SL, like I was stopped out of the trade. But when I get to the 1 minute time frame, I'll show you how I took the trade. I'll stop out of the trade, and then price just continued after stopping me out. So here on Tuesday, I was looking at this as some kind of bullish market structure that's based on the 15-minute structure, in the sense that we had this break of structure here that's from Monday. So it's like our last um lower high. So price kind of like broke the lower high here, pulled back, and then that was the reason why I was trying to take a buy somewhere here. And then we have some kind of another break of structure which is above this high. We have a pullback, price break structure again, and then it just continues. So then I was thinking, okay, the 15-minute time frame structure, that the structure on the 15 minutes is bullish. The structure on the 4 hour is bearish, and we need to be trading in line with the 4 hour bearish structure. Sometimes the both of them can like be bullish and another one will be bearish, and then we'll be trading in the in line of the lower time frame structure. Like it all depends on what the higher time frame might be doing. Like let me say maybe in the next 2 days, maybe the higher time frame is like bearish now, like long term is bearish, but on the lower time frame is bullish, and the higher time frame is like signaling to us that price might be giving some kind of bullish pullback or something like that. So those are like the scenarios where we can just follow the lower time frame structure. But here we had bullish market structure. Just this. Here we had some kind of bullish market structure. That's from this pullback on the 15 minutes. But on the 4 hour, we had bearish structure. And then if you combine the 4 hour and the 15-minute structure, this is a zone where we want to see some kind of bearish momentum come into the market. That's from the 4 hour time frame, we want to see some kind of bearish price action or stuff like that coming to the market, and maybe trying to take a buy up here is it will be quite it is somehow, but sometimes they do work, but trying to take a buy within this 4 hour zone for me, it don't really make much sense to me. So I was looking for some kind of alignment between the 15 minutes and the 4 hour. So I didn't really take a sell directly off of this zone. I had to like wait to I had to wait for the 15 minutes to like tell me that okay, price might be pulling back now, and as price might be continuing that 4 hour structure now, and that's the only time I would be. So until I get some kind of alignment between the two time frames, that's the only time I can confidently like take a sell in that direction. So here we had this high here. This was London session. So I was basically watching it through London session. I didn't really do anything. And and actually honestly I wanted to like take a buy because the 15-minute structure is still bullish. So maybe if I got some kind of confirmations, that's some kind of bullish confirmation on the 1 minute, then I could have taken a buy. So we had a high here, and this was like our last higher low. So when price pushed down, we had some kind of pause within here, and then price finally broke the low. So price broke the low, and then we have our pullback here into this zone, and then price breaks again. So now for the entry, the structure is not really clear on the 15 minutes. So I'll just go straight to the 1 minute. So over here in the 1 minute time frame. So here, this was that 15 minutes break construction here. So we had the 15-minute break construction here. So on the 1 minute, it looks like price like pulled back instantly, and then we had another push here. So this was what I was studying on the 1 minute. I was looking at this as a 1 minute structure. Let me delete this so you understand. So I was looking at this as some kind of 1 minute bullish structure. And now the 15-minute structure is bearish, 4 hour structure is bearish. But here we had bullish 1 minute structure. So we want to wait for the 1 minute to turn back bearish. That we need to see the 1 minute be bearish, 15-minute bearish, 4 hour bearish, daily time frame is even bearish. So like everything will be well aligned. So that's the only time I'll feel comfortable to take any trade. So we had this. This was our first break here. So this is our break of structure here, and then price broke the higher low here. That's with this huge push. So then I was thinking, okay, normally what I don't normally do is, let me say, when I have a break of structure like this, I don't just stick my limit here and then expect price to respect it. I normally wait for some kind of confirmation, like I want to see price respect this whole zone and then give us another break of structure. Then that's the only time I can start looking for sales just flowing the range until we get that 15-minute break of structure. So that's how I approach most of my trades. So we've had our break of structure here, had our break of structure here. So price pulls back. So these are pullback. So price pull back just into the bottom of the range, and then we get another break of structure. So we had our break of structure again. So I was now looking at this zone here, this engulfed candle here, as my potential entry. This was like the first place I wanted to take a sell. But then price Price pushed up into this zone, just to the bottom of this zone, but it didn't come into the range. And then we had another break construction here. So I had to like delete the limit order I had on this zone. And then I was saying, okay, before I would take this sell now, because we have some kind of, let's say, bullish break. We have like a bullish break construction here. We have like a bullish break construction, but the confirmed 1 minute structure is bearish. Let me say we have something like this. Let me say we have like we had bullish structure initially, and then we have a break construction here. So price pulls back and makes a new lower low, confirming this bearish structure. And then maybe you get something like this, and price breaks this high again. And we have some kind of let me say price or something like this. Price kind of like breaks this high. Now, if you are looking at this like this, you have to understand that the confirmed structure is bearish. This bullish break here it hasn't really been confirmed. This bullish break it hasn't really been confirmed. So you need to still trade in the direction of the confirmed structure. This can be some kind of um run on liquidity and stuff like that. So you have to wait for, let me say, even if you must, let me say, maybe delete your order or try to change your bias, you need to get that confirmation first. Price need to respect this zone and then make a new higher high. Then you can say, okay, now we have confirmed bullish structure. So that's exactly what's happened here. Okay, with this. So that's exactly what's happened here. We had a bullish break. Now, mind you, when I deleted my order was when I got this break here, when price broke below this low. So we had the bullish break of structure here, but then the confirmed structure is bearish. So I was just waiting for an alignment. Now I just need to see some kind of bearish, let's say bearish structure or maybe bearish order flow for me to take a trade. I don't really want to take some kind of confirmation like the confirmations won't be that necessary because we already have a confirmed bearish structure. So that was why I was using this low as my break of structure on this high. So when price broke this low, so before price broke the low, we had some kind of reaction to maybe let's say an extreme supply. Let me zoom in. So I was looking at this low here, and price didn't really break below this low. It was driving some kind of, I might say, an extreme demand here, like yeah, an extreme demand zone here. So we got some kind of reaction, and then price finally broke the low. So that was when I decided to just take the sell from this engulfed candle here. So this was the candle I used, and then I had to set my limits just a few pips below the low, and I covered the high. And then price came back, tapped in, and then pushed down. So that was it for the trade, and I was targeting this 4 hour low because I was trading in line with the 4 hour structure. You see that's why it's important to trade in line with the higher time frame structure. Like the 15-minute structure is bearish, 4 hour structure is bearish, daily structure is bearish, and then you get a bearish structure, like some kind of bearish confirmations on the 1 minute. For me, it just makes sense to just go for that higher time frame, low or high, depending on the direction you are trading on. So that was it for the sell, and then we had 17 hour, but I don't risk 1%, so it wasn't enough 17%. So here on Monday, this was a trade I took. So I was looking at this as some kind of 15 minutes bullish break. Yeah, this is supposed to be blue. So I'll know it's a shift in order flow. So yeah. So I had this 15-minute break here. So when I saw price pull back, okay, this was the actual break here. I was only looking at this as a demand range. And that's why I had this box around it. So I was only looking at it as a demand range, not exactly as my 15-minute structure. This is my 15-minute structure here. So and then for this entry, I was using a shift in market structure, not a break. Like when I have something like this, let me see a shift in market structure like this, where we have this as the shift and then we have a break. I want to see price pull back and respect this range. It's just the same thing as the break construction, but this time is like more of a shift and then push up to make a new high. Then I can then take the buy when price pulls back again into the zone and then just continue. So here, here we had the shift in market structure here. We had the shift in market structure here. Price pulled back. That's after we had this break here. Price pulled back, respected this range which we had here. Price respected the range. We had another push up breaking this. So I think I wasn't really sure. So I didn't really take the trade from this first one. So I was just there sitting and then watching price respect this particular zone. If I had taken this first pullback, I would have stayed in on the trade. But I didn't do that. So I waited for price to still push up and then we had another break. So I was like, okay, I'm getting in here. I just set my limits and that's it. So price just like stayed within this trade for like how many minutes? Let me check. For like it's 40 bars, but like for 40 minutes and price just stayed within the range and I was like, stuff is not going to move. And I felt the urge to just close out on the trade since it's not moving and stuff like that. But I still left it and then I took a loss here. And that was it for me. It was New York session and so was also New York session. So let me just give some kind of maybe outlook of what I'll be looking at. To today is Wednesday, some kind of outlook going to Thursday. That's today, Wednesday, being today, Thursday and Friday. So over here on the 4 time frame, what do we have? Now some kind of shifts in. I have a very strange here, sorry, a supply range here. So and also we have a supply range here. And normally when we have supply ranges, that's when price creates, let me say this a supply range, you want to see price pull back and respect the range, then you can still take a sell maybe from within here and then expect price to just continue creating those supply ranges. So yeah, supply range here. And yeah, looking at this particular candle here, this engulfs candle here as maybe my potential zone. Let me just leave it as a zone. And then straight to the 1 minute, sorry, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, don't really have much in 15 minutes. So within this zone, we can also look at this particular zone here. Let's see this particular zone here. Can look at this zone here. and maybe still this one, even this zone is still somehow valid to me. But since we are not setting a limit directly on this zone, we are still like taking confirmation. So it just makes sense to like have the zones and then just watch where price reacts to. And then this inside bar. So 15 minutes. Based on the 15 minutes, we can see that we've done yeah, this and this. So based on the 15 minutes, you can see that we had some kind of um bearish order flow here. So a shift in order flow here. That's something like this. No, I'm using the wrong tool. Something else. Instead I have something like this. So price like within this engulfed candle here. I'll just use the week. Price is coming to be have something like this. And then when you now start studying the internal structure that's based off of this pullback, is like an internal structure. And see that we had this to be let's make our first break here and our first break here, and then this is the shift in market structure here. Price pulls back respects the range. We have another break here. And then we have some kind of really choppy price action here. So still I'll be using this high. So until this high gets taken out, then I just want to do. And this high is most likely going to be taken out well because this is the Asian high. So we'll see what we'll be looking at. Let's check something. 6. Mm, Let's use this. Let's try to yeah. This one, two. So this zone is actually very valid. This particular zone here is a valid zone to me. And then I have this one also, this high here, or maybe just this. Let me go to the 5 minutes, see if I can find anything. Okay, nice. We have engulfed candle here, so you can still use this. So use this as one of our zones. That's for a sell, and then I will see what price does. Just basically follow the higher time frame structure and range and stuff like that. So that's it guys for the trade recap video and some kind of mini outlook. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and like and share the video as well. So that's it guys, and I really hope you have a wonderful trading week. So see you next time.